And we're live! Welcome back to the Soggy Pancakes Podcast! I'm one of your hosts, Nathan.
And I'm the other host, Wilson. And Nathan is currently doing some house cleaning. I just rushed over here and we don't have a lot of time. And
Sorry, I was doing my chores.
Yeah, he's getting his chores done.
What else do I need to do? Like, clean the dishes?
Yeah. So now, after we get this intro done, we're going to move down to the kitchen. And
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, welcome back to another episode.
I'm very happy to be here, dude. Thank you for inviting me.
Dude, anytime, bro.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, anything for you. So, all right, you ready? Are you sure you're ready to get into it?
I think I'm ready.
All right, give us about like 10-15 minutes so Nathan can finish his chores real quick, and then we'll get back to you, okay? Does that sound good to everyone?
Well, we gotta like let them in on a little news update. News update. Wow.
I'm so excited I'm gonna die.
It's only if we had the soundboard too.
I know.
We had I don't know, what was a good sound that we could have used there?
Laugh.
They didn't even have laughs though.
Yes, we did.
Soundboard.
We did in mine.
There wasn't. I know there wasn't.
No, there was in my dreams. Don't even worry about it. Just keep going. But yeah, what's the announcement?
We spent a few hours. Is that a good way to say it? A few hours?
I think that's how you say it.
Making a new intro.
Yes, we did.
So, I mean, we're kind of going to get your guys' input on it today.
I personally think it's really good.
I think it's insanely good.
Yeah. I think our first draft was meh.
Our first one was meh.
This one I think is some heat.
Because we went for like a compilation of, funny moments in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And our original audio wouldn't really work for that we've used since day one.
Yeah.
So we found this new audio. It's really it feels like good. It's like podcast audio. It feels like something for an intro for a podcast. It's really good, and we just put a whole bunch of funny clips on it. Searched through all the episodes, and
hey, why don't you let them listen to it?
I think I should probably let them listen to it instead of just talking.
Yeah.
But sadly, we can't even listen to it because my computer's still broken from last episode.
Yeah.
But without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, see, this would actually be a good podcast if we knew what we were doing.
He needs a permission slip.
Yeah,
I can't be responsible.
And I just start going ham with the pitchfork on this horse.
Next week on Soggy Pancakes.
I'm one of your hosts, Nathan.
And I'm the other host, Wilson. And don't forget to go check out soggypancakes.com.
Enjoy the episode. Peace. All right, well, we sat there for 2 seconds, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm jealous, honestly.
Because we didn't get to listen. So sad.
But
because my computer doesn't it's just this recording software is taking up apparently all the audio inputs, so I'm not allowed to do anything else that involves audio.
Obviously.
It's like selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like,
dude,
it doesn't let me do anything.
I don't really know if I like you hanging around this computer. I feel like he's taking a toll. I think he's just taking advantage of you.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. So, yeah. That's like what I was thinking, actually. Why did you just... For those who can't see, Nathan just...
I just looked at the microphone. That's
no,
all I
you
did.
put your eyes together. It look whatever that is.
Yeah, because I was looking at the dang microphone, and it's right in front of my face.
It looks
I
silly.
crossed my eyes.
It looks silly.
Okay. It's so silly.
Super silly.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, hey.
I'm also curious if you guys really were able to actually understand what they were saying last episode.
Oh, yeah, the Brits.
The British people.
The Brits.
And I guess speaking of, like, future episodes, we got, I think we're hopefully going to get someone that played for Alabama, the football college team. They're going to come up. And then we got the other, this guy from TikTok. And Twitch and YouTube. I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
And you'll just have to tune in every week, I guess. If you aren't tuning in, then shame on you.
Yeah, for real.
But, of course, those should be out here in the next few weeks. So, look out.
So yeah, we're spicing it up a little bit.
We're doing a lot.
That's what we're working on.
We're getting people from across the pond.
Across the pond. I love that you kept saying that. It's just so funny.
Across the pond. That's what they called it.
That's what they called it.
That's what they call it. Is over the pond, across the pond.
So yeah, it's fun, dude. It's been fun.
It's been good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they're enjoying it too.
Who? The audience?
The listeners.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well,
yeah.
we had recently we went out to play some disc golf, and
Heck
we have a
yeah.
little story to share about that.
Oh man, was it? It was just such an interesting thing. So let me get started on this story, okay? So we're into disc golf, and my mother told me that there was just some place that her friend had gone. It was super cool. It was such an interesting disc golf course, and it definitely was nice. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cool, and I was like, oh, we can totally go check this out. Let's just get the address. Let's go.
Yep. Get the address. Just
follow the address.
Just follow Google Maps. It always gets you there,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm.
And we're driving, and where it takes us is literally to an empty field.
Pretty much. It's just this road that goes
Yeah, but the first
in the
place
middle of nowhere.
and
Wait,
then the first place we pulled in, it was like maybe like
It wasn't even
10 yards long of a driveway, and then one of those farm fences. And then beyond the fence was a field.
That's right. That was the first place we
That
went.
was the first place we went. And so then we looked up the address, the same address again, and then it took us a whole nother mile down the road in the direction we had just come from.
Oh, yeah, and it said, why did we turn into the farm? Because that's what Google Maps said, or was there an address?
That's exactly what Google Maps said to do.
Okay.
Or Waze. We were using Waze, I think. And so we put the same address in, and it takes us to a different place.
Back.
And we're going up and down this street like 10 times. And so I finally look it up, and there's actually directions, like readable directions as to how to get there. And so we're looking, and it's like, oh, okay. Pull into the driveway with yellow rocks in front of it.
And it had a picture of, like, I think a big rock, too. There was
a big rock.
A big rock, and then yellow rocks. But we couldn't find it.
We couldn't find the yellow rocks.
So we turned down this other road, which we were like, okay, this has got to be it. It's some gravel road, and it's like the only one around. There was a like power station nearby.
Yep.
We also went down that gravel road too.
Yes.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, we were just guessing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, the last one we picked.
Oh, well, first of all,
wait.
When we went down that one gravel road.
Oh, yeah.
It was very, very sketchy. I think it was someone's house.
It was a residence of some kind.
But like, think of it as like a trailer home, wasn't it? Is it kind of like a trailer home back in there?
Yeah.
And think of it as like a trailer home next to a landfill. Well,
Yeah.
I say that because there's a whole bunch of trash everywhere.
True.
There was like just old cars parked everywhere, and so we're like, oh, there's cars. That must be it.
Nope.
Never mind.
Nope. We were so wrong.
Yeah, and we were coming in. I think it was like that was some other time. But it was like, do not trespass on this. And we're like, are we sure we're in the right place?
Yeah, I remember that. It did say it said don't trespass. I was like, it's fine because I guess
it did
trespassing.
say a private club, right?
It did say that. It did say.
So we're like, okay, maybe it's a private club.
Yeah.
We're just coming here to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. That was not the right way. Turned around real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out the entrance was like literally across the street.
Yeah, but it looked like somebody's house.
Yes.
That was why we didn't turn in there.
Yeah. So it was like like an actual house. It wasn't like a trailer home. It was like a house.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it was someone's driveway. But I think it probably was connected to their driveway.
It was. It was.
And it was just like, because their driveway was a half circle.
Mm-hmm.
And so off to one of the sides, it breaks off and went down the hill. And turns out that's where you were supposed to go.
Exactly.
So we just we're like, what if this is it? And we turn up, and you know the yellow rocks they mentioned earlier? Those were like tiny little rocks spray painted right next to the driveway.
But not like in the written directions, they called them boulders. I remember them calling them boulders. they were like rocks you could pick up and skip across the pond. Like they were small rocks.
Yeah, it was funny.
That were just spray painted yellow. So then we drive down the street, and it's just like this super steep hill.
Super steep, narrow.
And like it's definitely a one-way street.
Yeah, it is.
And we're like, where are we going?
But
and so
we pull in, and there was a disc golf basket right next to it. But it was obviously not really visible from the road, so I had to kind of go up there to know, which is genius on their part.
Yeah. But
that's
then,
when we knew we were in the right place.
Yeah, and so we drive down this place, and there is no one.
Not a soul in sight.
Yep, there's not anyone there, and we're like, what the heck? And there was a house back there.
And so it almost looked like that was someone's driveway to go to the house. We would have totally thought it was someone's house if there wasn't a disc golf basket.
Absolutely.
But the thing is the road was nicely paved and everything.
Yeah, so it must have been newly paved, because I think in the directions as well it said that it was a gravel road.
Yeah,
and it was not gravel; it was newly paved. And so we get down there, and when we looked this up, it's called a private club, and I had read some reviews.
What was the name of it?
Oh, I don't
something Bluff.
I couldn't even tell you. I have no idea. Hang on, I could probably pull it up.
Something's Bluff. I know it's something's Bluff. I'm not sure. Crater's Bluff. Is it?
Oh, Brackets Bluff.
Brackets Bluff.
Brackets Bluff.
Yeah.
Now, the course itself was sick. But like when we get there, I'm telling you, there's not a single soul within, like, on the whole, wherever the frick we were on the property.
we were some like back country, just off on this back road. Mm-hmm. We were lucky to find it, and then we pull down there. There's a house, basically. Mm-hmm.
But it's called it's called a private club, like a private disc golf course. But you can go and play for $5. So I'm like, okay, we got to check it out. You know, I'd be willing to put in $5 just to check it out. But there's no one there. And we're walking around. The house is over on the side wherever we parked. There's no car there. And then we walk over to like where the first hole is, and we're like, where do we pay our $5? And there's no one there. There's vending machines.
Yeah, the first hole, the what do they call it? The clubhouse or something?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the clubhouse.
And it was almost just like some shack. It had a nice deck though.
It did have a nice deck. It was like a new deck. It was really cool. And there was a dog.
There was
just a dog there.
That was the only soul around, was the dog.
Yeah, and that was so weird. But I mean, it was a nice dog.
Yeah,
and we paid our $5, and
it was hard to find where to pay it though.
Yeah,
there was no one there. You could probably just go play for free.
Yeah, you could, but we're good people. We're honest people.
Of course.
You know, serving the community, and and let me just describe how the course was in like. The first hole just describes how the first hole, like the whole game was. And how it went was it's a dog leg left, but there's a trampoline on its side.
There's a trampoline propped up against the trees.
And
so the hole is basically like a 90-degree left.
Yeah.
And so the way you're supposed to do it is throw your frisbee, bounce off the trampoline, and it'll put you near the hole. Trust me when I say, like, if you've never played disc golf, that is something you will never see. Is a trampoline on the disc golf course.
No.
And this is practically someone's backyard. It's just someone's property that is just in the middle of the forest. Right? There's just trees everywhere. They didn't even bother cutting down trees to make a path for the frisbees. So it's just like you have to get lucky to get through the trees.
And like it's crazy. It's like this guy, it is so steep, and like everything's like a huge walk. I mean, it was killer. And it's like this guy stood on his back porch and was like, you know what? I'm going to build a disc golf course. And that's what it had. That's what had to be going through his mind. Because it was just so... It was so funny. It was just so funny.
It was very janky.
It was quite an experience, I would have to say.
And they didn't bother about safety. I think it was a hole probably 10 or 11, that's my guess, where it was like a steep drop off. So the hole was like, how many feet do you think forward the hole was? Maybe.
So the hole itself was like 100 feet in front of us.
Wait, it was?
Yeah. But the drop
Was like another 100 feet.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. But if it were even with the ground, it would be like probably less than 100 feet in front of us.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably 50 feet, 50, 75 feet in front of us.
And then the drop down adds like...
You're basically playing on the edge of a cliff.
You are. And it's so...
It's pretty sketchy.
Very.
So you throw the frisbee, and all you have to do is literally just toss it.
Yeah.
You just toss it, and then it just like bounces all the way down, and more often than not, it will go all the way down to the bottom, which is probably another 200 feet.
Yeah, and you would think like, oh, he would put the basket at the bottom of the hill, right? Nope, it's in the middle.
It's on like the side of the cliff, and they made like some little platform. So if you miss the hole when it happens to roll, you'd have to throw it all the way back up and hope it lands, and then you have to make the putt. If you miss the putt, it's rolling back down again to do it all over.
It was so funny. It was.
Yeah.
I would definitely want to do it again. And that day we went, it was just so freaking hot. It was so hot that day.
We were sweating our bums off.
Oh my goodness, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was really fun. Quite an experience. I'm trying to think.
We never saw a single person the entire time.
No, we did not.
And it was a Friday evening.
Yep, it was a Friday
evening, and no one was there.
And it was just
kind of surprising.
Yeah. It was kind of weird, but it's okay. We went with it. It was fine.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
also another hole which was somehow drilled into a massive boulder.
Oh, yeah.
And this is like basically a straight shot, very, very thin straight shot through the trees, and this massive boulder that's probably like 20 feet tall, would be my guess. And so you have to throw it up the boulder, and there's like, when you're putting, you have to make the putt or it's going over the boulder. And there's no flat part on it at all.
And I remember when, like, because we were with Luke and... No, we were with Patrick. What am I talking about? We were with Patrick, and when Patrick and I went past the boulder. And so when we were throwing up there, we had to have Nathan catch it, or it just would come back down automatically.
Yeah.
If we missed the basket.
I made my putt.
Yeah, because, Nathan's just great.
Really good. And so I had, like, you have to hop to get up to get your frisbee.
I mean, it was so sketchy.
You have to, like, hop on smaller rocks, and then you just, like, hopefully are able to get enough momentum to, like, carry yourself up to the top, and then you just have to hold onto the basket, basically. And then you're standing there. I grab my disc out. They putt. They miss, and so I just saved them the time and grab it. And then you just hope you don't die coming down.
Yeah, for real.
But like, why would you put one up there? It's so random and weird.
And then what also was really funny is that there was just a random man-made built pond in the middle of a hole.
There was multiple man-made ponds.
Yeah, it was and they had fish in them too. It was it's quite an interesting property. And I also thought, what also was funny is that one of the holes, there was just a giant pencil.
There's like an old tree that had like gotten cut, and then they just like carved it into a pencil.
Like,
cool.
Yeah, I mean,
nice.
I don't know. And then,
of course,
on hole 18, it was just on a fountain. It was literally on a fountain.
It was straight up on a fountain. Yep. Yep.
I mean, I don't know how else
Just in the
to
middle.
say that. It was literally on a fountain.
It was in the middle of a fountain.
It was hilarious.
And obviously, you just find gnomes. I have that. Just
Yes, that was also another thing I forgot about that. There were just tiny gnomes all over the place.
just everywhere.
It was so much fun. We definitely have to go do it again, but
It was hard because
It
there was
was
like they don't
so-
bother cutting down trees, so you're just like hitting trees
Yeah.
nonstop.
it was also just so
Oh,
Freaking
and
hot.
You know how they typically have like the map of the hole, like where to go, where the hole is, if it's like right or left. They literally just put it on they just like stapled that. They like laminated paper and just stapled it to a lunch tray,
Dude.
and then put it on a tree, and that is hilarious.
Oh my god. I mean,
We go over. Is like, is that a lunch tray? It's like, yup.
dude, he took $20 and bought all the supplies.
The most
to build
expensive
that.
thing on that course was definitely the baskets.
Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, I will say, what do you call it? The tee box?
Mm-hmm.
All the tee boxes were pretty nice. Like, none of the tee boxes were necessarily bad.
Yeah, they were all concrete slabs, right, for the most part, or like
They were like bricks.
Yeah.
Put together. So those were nice. But
Yeah.
other than that, it could not have been more sketch. It was
private course, of course.
private,
yeah.
obviously.
And
Definitely, it was an experience worth the $5.
I wonder how many people, and looking at the reviews, people were there like, my husband loved it. He was there for 5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to be real dedicated to be there for 5 hours.
Mm-mm.
It may have just been our situation where it was very hot, but
It was so.
yeah,
It
that was that experience. So
was so gross, but it was a lot of fun. I would have to say,
Mhm.
I really enjoyed it.
yeah. Well, speaking of sketchy situations, last weekend I think it was, I went to Georgia Tech.
Oh yeah.
Toward Georgia Tech, and our family is big campers. We go camping a lot, and so, we love to we go up and stay in cabins and camp and stay in tents and whatnot for like a week at a time. And so we went to Georgia Tech, and then we were driving to Asheville, and in between that, it was like a lot of camping spots, and it's nature hiking and stuff. Especially around Asheville, because like the Blue Ridge Parkway. So like, what if we, on our way back from Georgia Tech and going to Asheville, what if we stay the night and like we just go camp somewhere? So like, yeah, let's go do that.
Mhm.
So we did a little research and we found what it described it. I'll tell you what it was. It described it as a cabin with air conditioning. There was like a queen bed, like a bunk bed. There's a sink and there's a bathroom.
Okay.
That's what it described it as.
It's pretty nice. Pretty nice cabin.
Yeah. And, obviously we were thinking, we're just staying the night. We don't really need to be camping. That's more of glamping in that situation. You have everything.
Yeah.
And then it said the campground also had like, a pool. They had a game room.
Is this camping?
Basketball courts, volleyball, all this stuff. And so, I guess it wasn't really camping, but there was one catch when we were getting it. It said RV park. So if you know anything about RV parks, they're a little sketchy. They just people bring their RVs and just like park them in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even have to be like woods. When I think about camping, you're camping in the middle of the woods. It's private. No one's really around you, right? RV park is not like that.
Right.
You could be literally in a field with them lined up with maybe like 20 feet of space in between them. That's what people with RVs think camping is.
That's crazy.
And the only thing that makes it camping is that they're not in their house and there's a campfire. That's the only difference. And so we were like, okay, the cabin sounds really nice. We're just going to try it out. We're going to go there. And we are on our way. We turn off to the road, which supposedly leads us there. And at this point, that road is looking pretty sketchy.
Oh,
it's
yay.
just a in the middle of nowhere. Pretty. It wasn't gravel yet.
Wait. It wasn't gravel yet.
It wasn't gravel. It was like paved, but it wasn't
Okay.
really paved. So you go up, and I think what's the name of it? The RV park was like Fort Wilderness.
Fort Wilderness?
That's what it's called.
Oh,
Fort
man.
Wilderness. So we come up, and lo and behold, there is the campground. Let me describe this to you.
All right, hit me.
The nicest thing there was probably the outdoor pool.
Oh boy.
It was probably the pool.
That was a night. Oh boy. Okay.
Think of the cabin being a shed.
Are you for real?
It was literally a shed. You are not allowed to call it a cabin. They literally scammed us. It was definitely not a cabin. Think of a shed with like a box. Think of a shed with an outhouse attached to it.
Bro, what?
That's literally what it was.
But did it have a queen?
It did. It had a queen and it had bunk beds. The mattresses were crap, and they had mattress covers, mattress like that goes over, just mattress sheets. You're supposed to bring your own sheets,
Right.
but the sheets that were on the mattress probably have never been washed. It was the most disgusting thing. It was disgusting.
did you like see photos of it or everything? Anything? Like, were there fake photos of it up?
I don't know. My mom booked it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think, probably not. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
that's what I. That's what
It
it
may
sounds like.
from the outside. I don't know. I don't have my phone on me. I had a picture from the outside. It looks nice. It doesn't
Okay.
look too bad from the outside.
But on the inside,
But from the inside, it's just like where the queen bed was. They just like, and the inside was like this nasty orange color.
oh, yummy.
And you can like, there's like some stains on the wall. Who knows from what? And where they had the bed was up against the wall. And you could see where they just like stopped painting where the bed was. So they painted the whole thing orange.
Oh my god!
And
you're
then
kidding.
the bed, then you hit the bed on the wall, and they just like stopped. They didn't even bother like taping it to make the line look nice or moving the mattress and then going down past the mattress. No, they literally just stopped. It looked just like random paint streaks just stopping.
That is.
There was
so
a
funny.
sink, obviously only cold water.
Yeah, obviously.
The bathroom was obviously just a toilet.
was there
disgusting.
a shower?
Nope. No shower. Just a
Hey, I
toilet.
guess that's camping for you.
And like there is a tiny microwave and a tiny fridge. Now, to make it just like give you more of a sense, they had probably this a shelf that you would just like they just slid into the corner there and put it on, and they didn't even bother making it look nice because the fridge was on top, and to get the power to the fridge, they straight up just like it looked like they straight up took a hammer and just made a hole in the shelf and then just stuck the wire through it.
Oh my gosh,
It was like so bad.
bro! People are crazy.
It was just like people like literally stayed there. Like you can tell that like it probably used to be a thing that people went to before it got real nasty. And obviously we weren't sleeping on those sheets, but we didn't have really anywhere else to go. We were in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
At that point, it was like pretty late. So luckily there was a Walmart nearby. You know, thank goodness for your local neighborhood Walmart.
Yeah.
And we picked up just some like sheets that we could just like put over and like, because we didn't bring anything.
Right.
Because it originally said that there was gonna be sheets.
Right.
Luckily there weren't, because if there was, it would have been pretty nasty.
Mm.
But we put those over and we just slept one night, left real early in the morning. And
Why'd you leave so early?
I don't know, maybe it was just
Disgusting.
disgusting.
Yeah.
So I would not recommend camping at an RV park unless you have your own RV, because, and even that I would recommend not going to an RV park, because find somewhere in nature.
Yeah.
Your backyard would probably be better than that.
True. Have you ever done RV camping?
No, I haven't.
I
Well,
want
sort
to.
of, actually. Yes,
Sort of.
I've done pop-up camper. I haven't done it in an RV.
What's a
So
pop-up
a pop-up camper is like something that you pull behind your car, and then it's like
okay.
a box. And
Oh,
then
yeah. I've
when
seen
you
those. That's
park,
sick.
it like expands. Because my grandparents have one of those, and we do like I've camped in campers before, but not in RV, because an RV has like the car built in.
Right.
Yeah, so I haven't done anything like that. But let me explain the game room.
Okay.
This game room. Oh yeah, and behind the cabin was their like work area where they like cut the wood and probably made the sheds and stuff.
Oh, nice.
So think of that as being a literal junkyard. It was crap everywhere. Crap. And what they did is, because the cabin was so small and you're like sitting out by there was like a fireplace or fire pit, I guess.
Okay.
And so you like when you're sitting out there, you look behind, they don't want you seeing it. So what they did is they literally just took like just random pieces of like probably like scrap wood and just like put it along the perpendicular to the cabin to block your view behind it, so you couldn't see the mess. It was so bad.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I forgot, there was a TV in there too.
How do you have enough room?
They literally, I don't know, it was some crappy TV that they just had.
Did it work?
Yes, it worked. Because you can tell that's probably the type of people that go there, is that they watch TV. So
Yeah.
Oh
Oh gosh, dude, that sounds.
Oh yeah, and when we pulled up, there was just some guy digging a hole to put like electrical wires in.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like it was just being built or being like remodeled or something. No, definitely not.
No.
Unless they were about to start. I don't think it was. But let me explain the game room.
Okay. Let me hear about this. I'm interested.
Think of it as a garage.
Okay.
There's literally garage doors.
Okay.
That was up. There's just some garage.
Okay.
And there was a pool table. There's a hockey table. Hockey puck. Whatever it's called.
Air hockey.
Air hockey, yeah.
There you go.
Hockey puck. Great game.
Yeah. Let's play some hockey puck, actually.
And there's a punching bag and a whole bunch of random broken chairs. Oh, and there was like...
punching bag?
Yeah. That was the nicest thing in there, was a punching bag.
Of all things, why punching bag?
I don't know.
Wait, was the pool table not nice?
No. The pool table didn't have an 8-ball or cue ball.
Uh,
And they had a whole bunch of random balls though. And there's like a whole bunch, like the green felt was like all ripped and like,
oh, of course.
yeah.
Nice.
So it was awesome. And the air hockey basically had a hole in it. In the table.
Wait. Whoa.
It was unplayable.
A hole in it?
Yeah, and I don't think they had No, they had electricity, because I remember the ceiling fan. Because it was so humid, the ceiling fan blades, it was wood, had just completely folded down. And so it was.
What in the world?
I don't. The fan it didn't work, but the lights did. I remember the lights were on, and obviously and you could actually tell they were trying to decorate, because they had like a scarecrow in the corner for fall, and some orange Christmas lights. It's not even fall; it's August.
Yeah. What?
But maybe they just left it up all year round.
Hey. Yeah. It's like Christmas vibe.
There was but they were orange Christmas lights.
Yeah, I know.
And they were half working, obviously.
Obviously.
The whole strand didn't work. And yeah, and get this. There was a sign on the wall that says, "Enter the game room at your own risk. The floor is falling apart." So basically,
what?
At certain sections of the room, you would walk in, the floor would kind of like give way a little bit.
Are you for real?
it was like stepping on wet.
Oh wait. So this is like a written, like handwritten sign,
No, they printed it. It's printed.
but they made it because the floor is actually falling in.
Yes. It wasn't falling in yet, but you would step on it and it would like sway with your weight, and then it would like, it's like stepping on like a wet wood. Like think about plywood that's been soaked, and you just step on that and just like bends.
Oh my god, are you
That's
for
basically
real?
what it was.
Imagine it's like, oh hey, why don't we go play some pool? Okay, yeah. Oh frick! My foot, it fell through the. I fell through the floor. Oh no, the pool table, it fell through. Oh my
And
gosh.
guess what? And the pool table wasn't level. I'm assuming because it was.
Of course not.
Because it
'Cause
was. No, it was technically level, but guess what they had to do to make it level?
Oh my god.
They had to take they had to take ping pong paddles and wedge them underneath.
Wait, where the ping pong? They don't even have a ping pong.
No, they
tape?
do. I forgot to say.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
They had an outside deck.
Oh, okay.
Off kind of like to the side,
Okay.
and that had a ping pong table. And I think the ping pong table is actually new. I think that was like the
Oh,
nice
okay.
thing.
I thought when you were like, guess what they had to do to level the pool table? They had pool. I thought you were about to say pool balls under the legs. I was like, no shot. No, that's so
No.
funny.
Yeah, they wedged.
And you're just like, the pool table kind of looks a little unlevel. Here, just take bing bong out. Put them under. Put it under.
That'll
Put them
work.
under there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, look at that. It looks.
and it's
so much-
probably from the floor collapsing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
even-
That's exactly why.
Uh
Shouldn't we be concerned that the floor? Oh, just put a sign up. It'll be fine.
huh.
They at their own risk. It's fine. They sign papers. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Actually, I was hoping that.
hmm
That
And the
is-
basketball court was maybe a 10-foot by 10-foot patch of concrete with a old, just hoop with a net, without a net, obviously.
Oh yeah,
Why
would you
And
have
just
it?
one, and obviously not two.
yeah.
There's volleyball, which was just in the middle of some unmowed grass.
Oh, yeah.
That was literally just looked like they took some random sticks and just hammered it into the ground and then draped a net between them.
Dude,
Um,
what state is this in?
I think North Carolina.
There wasn't North Carolina.
It's in Asheville,
Oh, of course it was.
but outside of Asheville,
Yeah, that makes sense.
in the middle of nowhere.
Hmm. That is.
It was kind of near Western Carolina. So
Oh man, dude.
yeah, that was
I mean,
basically it. And then we stayed the day in Asheville. We were planning on staying the night in Asheville. So we had a hotel at that time.
why didn't you stay in the?
We're gonna go back. we didn't
Why
go
not?
back.
Wonder why.
Yeah,
Play some volleyball.
we would have had to backtrack. It would have been out of our way.
Oh.
So we went to this hotel, and turns out they had 2 people working the entire hotel.
Are you for real?
They had one person at the desk signing people in and getting rooms situated, and they had one person cleaning. So basically, we got there, our room wasn't cleaned yet, and there was a whole bunch of other people just waiting around. And what was happening is the lady working the desk was so overwhelmed, she was giving people keys to rooms that people already were in. So people were walking in on other people in their rooms.
No way.
Yeah. And they would come back down and like, you gave me the wrong key. I just walked in on someone's room. And so they kept giving the keys, like they just were giving keys, and my mom's just like, yeah, we're just gonna troop, and we're just gonna drive home tonight. Because it's just, we're not gonna stay there if she's giving keys just to random people.
Is this like a Hilton Inn, or
Oh, I don't know. It was.
is it just some like random hotel you've never seen before?
No, it was like one of the, just like, what's it called? Chain hotels.
Oh, it
I don't
was one of
remember.
those.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was one of those. It was like a chain hotel.
And like, Were you like going in to check in, or like have you already paid for the room?
Yeah, we had paid for the room, and it was through like TripAdvisor or something. It was like through or Expedia or some like random. Like,
Yeah.
Just to get hotels near you, and they have like this no refund point. So when we got there, we're like, okay, we want to cancel this and get our money back, but Expedia like wouldn't let you do it. So we had to call customer service and like go through this whole process of trying to cancel it. And what my mom ended up saying was like, yeah, I think it went along the lines of something like, they're just giving keys out to random people. I just don't know if I feel safe here. And the guy on the line like perked up. He's like, oh, you don't feel safe? We'll cancel it right away.
Are you for real?
Yeah, and they refunded your money. And that must have been the magic word. It's like feeling safe because they're giving keys.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're trying to cancel a hotel,
they did call the hotel person that was working to confirm that was true.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, unless you bribe them.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? That's you can't. I can't believe you just said that. I've never heard that before.
So our trip was pretty sketch.
Yeah,
that's what I'm.
But it was a good trip, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. Good enough.
Yeah, I don't know about that whole.
Other than staying the night.
Yeah.
What do you think? Would you rather stay at a hotel where they're giving out random key cards to people, or stay at Fort Wilderness?
Fort Wilderness.
You would?
Oh, absolutely. Are you random keys? No shot.
The grummy beds with like stains all over them.
Dude, it could be like midnight and somebody's trying to check in their room. They get the wrong key. They walk into your room at midnight. That's so scary. No shot. Fort Wilderness all the way.
Fort Wilderness for the win.
Yo, no shot. That's so scary.
Yeah, so we didn't stay there. But I feel bad because they were just short-staffed and they just didn't have anyone to run.
Hey, you can't blame them for that. They're working hard.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's all I got. I think that was.
It's just, dude.
It was just us this episode. So.
Yeah. But hey.
Had a good conversation.
Guess what?
What's up?
We've been in school. Let's talk about that.
Oh, that's right.
So we just started school. Today is Sunday. We're recording really early today, but
who are we? Why are we recording on a Sunday?
Dude.
Who are we and what do we do with the Soggy Pancakes podcast?
I know we're normally recording at Friday at 5 p.m.
an hour before.
No, but so yeah, we've been in school 3 days. It's been pretty solid.
Yeah, it's been.
We
nice.
started Wednesday.
You leave first block. You leave after first block.
Yeah,
and I leave after second block. So
yeah,
pretty nice.
So, how our school works is, so we started school August 25th, and it is August 29th. Correct? Yes.
Yes, it is.
And so how our school works is you get there at 7:15, and you have a class for an hour and 30 minutes. And those are called blocks, and we have 4 blocks a day. I'm there for 1 block.
I'm there for 2. There for 3 hours, and then I dip, and you're there for an hour and a half. Dip.
But
you have college classes after that.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have college classes after that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm done with school before 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
What the heck, dude?
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
And I for second block, some days for second block, for B days we have that is where they alternate with another class, and it's a year long. And I have that online as like a world history, and the work is like so easy. You literally do like notes, and then you take a quiz on the notes, and then you do an assignment, and then that's like it for the week, I think. So basically, I get that done. Like, well, actually right now that I already have stuff done, and my stuff isn't even due till next Friday, and I have stuff done.
This guy's got it easy. Is that NCGPS?
So yeah, it's online.
Is it honors?
Yeah, technically honors.
You get that GPA points.
And so technically, like, if I get my work done, then I only have a first block for some days, but yeah.
That's so hype.
Pretty hype.
But
it still looks like I have a lot of classes, because you're taking a senior release part, right?
Yeah, I am, because I got a mix up in my schedule, and I was supposed to have another block, but I was not given one.
Boo-hoo. Aw.
Yeah, I know. Life's tough. Okay, you don't understand.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all the time we have for this episode.
Sounds good to me,
So,
man.
Have anything else you want to add to this amazing podcast?
I'm still hype about our intro. I think it's so freaking cool.
It is. It was fun to make.
It was fun to make.
We had one where it's like originally a rap beat, but we just chose not to use it because it didn't really fit the
vibe, the Soggy Pancakes
vibe.
vibe,
I hate to like move on from original one.
I know. It will. May it rest in peace. Here, let's
think about it. We've been doing podcasts every week for 8 full months now. That's craziness.
It's ridiculous, dude. All right. Now for in memory of our old sound.
Uh-huh. We'll end it here.
No.
Oh. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Soggy Pancakes sound.
We will treasure you forever. You've gotten us this far.
35 episodes.
Many, many memories. We appreciate it.
Everything you've done for us has brought us to this moment.
Hey, but out with the old and in with the new.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
It's so much better.
Well,
yeah. And also we're coming at you with new intros, like cooler intros to start out. Not the songs, but like when we first open. We're gonna be more creative, like vacuuming and having chores and stuff like that.
Yeah, we had chores last week. What was it? We
did the British national anthem.
Yes, of course.
So just be prepared.
Yes. Just get you a little bit engaged when you first open the podcast and like, what is going on?
Yep. So just be mentally prepared.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us this episode. We will see you next week. Peace.